And hello and welcome back. So now we know
Now,
partly
where'd
the
I leave
truth
that
that
Heisenberg
he
compensator?
may have made the
Mama
clone.
B,
Let's
Yes?
find out who's the real mastermind.
give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I... I don't know.
Oh, that's
All I know
pretty
is, a
pathetic.
few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me a bajillion bucks in
Wow.
exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it
So we'll
was
have
shady,
to
but
turn
times
back the
are tough
money
for
to
a single
whoever
dead mother with a
gave
money-hemorrhaging
the money
research lab. So I
to
took
her.
the
And we'll
gig
find
and
out
looked
who
the other
wants to
way.
try and
Another
make a
victory for
clone army.
unregulated capitalism.
This goes deeper than I
This
thought.
anonymous donor. Anything you can tell us about him?
Yeah,
Turn
what
ons,
does
the
he
last four
look
digits
like?
of his social security number.
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy,
Pitch
high-pitched
voice, guys.
voice.
Don't
Sam,
call me
you
people.
don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy.
Okay, I think I don't want to know that too. But
Anything else you can remember
really,
about the mastermind who
high
built all those
pitched
clone
voice?
tanks?
Aside from the
never
squeaky
heard
voice, no. Oh, and he paid me in cash. Really
really
old
cash.
cash.
Well,
How you
I
doing?
guess we
Same as
don't
you
know what
two.
the heck
I'm
is
trying to
going
find
on.
out who's behind all
Maybe
these
who's
clones.
the mastermind of the clones are.
Now that we've established that the clones
mean,
came out of your machines, is
a
there
high
any way
pitched
we can
voice
shut them
and
down?
Well, there
really
should be a
old money?
biometric override built into
I
all
don't
of
know.
my
He must
clone
have
control
been
centers.
spending that
But,
money
Oh,
a
I hate the
lot.
sound of your butts.
but my handprint is the only one that can
But
activate the
I
override.
don't know.
Without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
About that override,
Mm-hmm.
if we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's
Bug-loving insane?
absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned. Say, would some of your son's DNA work to fill in the gaps in your DNA sample?
Sure. Good luck finding any, though.
Psychic ventriloquism. Teleportation.
Even though they're on a toy-stealing mission that'll no doubt bring about the end of the world, it makes me proud to see my clones going about their labor so diligently.
Sam?
Whoops.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Hey, you. Anyone interested in my psychic toys?
Toys! Toys!
What the heck? Stay away from me, you goofballs.
Toys? Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
More like a barely tolerated acquaintance.
You look like Chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh, boy.
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah?
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
What happened to you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, the dealers tend to notice things like that.
Need any help?
No, thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Nail stripper!
Ew.
Interesting.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl. So it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
Mind if we deliver this to Mama Bosco?
Take it! I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
See you, Bluster.
I am become death!
Finding ventriloquism.
Attention, dog clones! Buster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys?
Hey, stop! That tickles! Oh, fine, whatever!
So now let's see what Val has to say about her cake dilemma.
Sal.
Sam and Max, what brings you
What is
guys
he
down
doing
to
in a
Playhouse?
warehouse district anyway?
Usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
What's in those crates?
Yeah, what are
As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a June bug's behind about what's in them, you know?
Okay.
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
At least he's taking it well.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet.
Yeah, because getting
That museum gig was getting
beat
dangerous.
up with
What
all
with all
the
the fires, the slimy
yeah, the
tentacles, and the
tentacles,
gorilla
all the
puppets. I'm
punching.
just not cut out for a
Yeah,
lot of
that's-
excitement like that.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point, really. I
What
mean,
exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job
you don't want to
stacking
get beat up
crates.
all the time. I
Doesn't
mean,
pay
yeah,
much,
do
but it's
that.
way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
Hey Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
A new
That's it.
upside down blood cake surprise?
Basically the fancy.
That's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry
Wow.
about that. Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake an Uzbekian upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
can you
that's
at least
sad.
tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better.
Wow, I mean, the
I'll
chances
draw
of
you a
that.
picture.
Yeah, well, that works 10 times better.
Voila!
Impressive.
I learned in
Yay!
chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
And we have an alternative anyway. Psychic powers!
Buddy,
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
what the hell are you talking about, Max?
Rhinoplasty.
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy.
Teleportation.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky! Is that one upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise?
The blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife! The secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cakes!
Now do you believe me?
Tasty cake. This beautiful knife. You two really were planning my birthday party, weren't you? Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry trespassers. Make way for Daddy.
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Oh, because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Is that right, hon? Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
You know, Sam, that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
I know, little buddy, but it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second favorite bodily excretion.
And now we get to the bottom of the mystery. She hangs out at the lab?
Ah,
Oh,
there you are, Mr. S.
Interesting.
Stinky, my queen.
Oh no.
Sooner, but the old fool and his
Sal.
shadows wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for
He
all.
likes a
Have
cockroach.
to. Killing seems so...
Yeah, even I have to agree
Trust
with
me,
that.
sweetie.
It's
It's the
a
only
little
way
dark,
to get everything
but-
we want.
Oh,
But I
good.
don't mind. Oh, they both get your vomit bags right now. I'm feeling very sick right
Okay,
this
that's quite
minute.
enough of that.
Okay, can you take it outside?
What are you doing down here?
We were about to...
No
ask
one
you
doesn't
the
have to
same
go
question.
through that horrible
I was
image
gonna ask about
again.
biological compatibility issues.
All right, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing.
Yeah,
Where we meet to discuss
love.
getting rid of her evil grandpa
Yeah,
Stinky.
you're not
Right, just
trying
the forbidden
to
love.
tell
Really? Then how do you explain that?
Yeah, nobody has ever noticed it before? Ah, great, so they are not the castle.
Sister.
And I think they picked
What
up
just happened?
young blood.
Well, on the
Disease.
upside, it looks like neither
The
Stinky
eyes!
nor Chitin is
The eyes!
master of these Samuels.
It's young blood, I tell
It
you!
appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Well, at least now we can try out our Tatatraya! Somehow I'm going to enjoy doing this little joke. Eat purple death!
Only this!
Or blue death, or what color is he shitting at? Purple or blue? I don't
Heard
really
in a
know.
video game.
So next time we get to mess up the master's plan. Until then, this has been Josh 2321 for. Have a nice time.